Very good afternoon friends, and in this video we are going to discuss about the very important concept called as polar coordinate system and the rectangular coordinate system and the relation between them, how we can convert the polar coordinate system into the rectangular Cartesian system or a rectangular Cartesian system into the polar coordinate system. But before embarking into the journey of the polar and the rectangular Cartesian system, I would like to explain you them brief and then one by one, and then I'll simply try to express one into another. It's a very common simple program. Now just like say it's called rectangular Cartesian system. What is rectangular Cartesian system? That in this system a point is located by its positions, perpendicular distance of the positions from the y-axis. So if you have a point here, so we understand what is first to drop the perpendicular distance from point on the y-axis. This is y and this is x. So and then one perpendicular from here to here. This is called x. It's also called as abscissa, and this is called as ordinate. So every point xy is represented in terms of the perpendicular distance of the point. So every time you get a rectangle or the square, suppose if the point is here p x dash y dash, so this is x and this is y. Now you drop a perpendicular from here on the y-axis, it goes like this, and here, so this distance is x dash and this distance is y dash. So this is how this particular system works. It's called as rectangular coordinate system. If the point lies on the coordinate axis itself, like here, then it will have the y as 0, so we write x triple dash as 0. Now I use the red pen. Now in terms of the polar coordinate system, what do we do? That we have a fixed point, this called origin. In terms of the polar coordinate system, we'll call this as pole or origin. We'll better call it pole. And there is one axis which we call it as polar axis, like this. This is my polar axis. Now I have two parameters. First, I rotate suppose the length of this axis. I say the length is only till here. So this distance is, we call it as r. Means the distance of this tip of this line from its axis. And now if I rotate, it will make a curve like this, and it will go like this. So then it will subtend some angle at theta. So this is our r and this is our theta. If you want the point to be here, make the height, make this length of this revolving line very small, and then you can go here. If it is here, then you can make it like this. So the important parameters now here we have the length of this line segments polar axis here, and the angle that what it makes when we start, and the angles are always measured anti-clockwise. So in this condition, now let me clear this and then I draw one diagram where I'll have a point expressed both in the form of rectangular Cartesian system as well as in the polar coordinate system, and then we'll establish the relation between them. So now I have my rectangular Cartesian system, and this is my pole, and I think this is not straight, it should be straight. Anyway, you can take it as a straight line. Here I have a point P with the coordinate xy. So now join like this. So this distance will be x and this distance will be y. I am just drawing this half rectangle. This is rectangular system. Now if I take the whole thing in terms of the polar coordinate system, then this line OP, I will call it as r. So, and this angle is theta. Now the coordinate polar system P can be expressed as r comma theta, And in the Cartesian system, P can be expressed as x or y, where x is the perpendicular distance of the point from the y-axis and the y is the perpendicular distance of the point from the x-axis. However, in this system, r is the distance of the moving point, that is P, from the origin, and the theta is angle subtended by the moving point joining the origin with the polar axis, that is the horizontal reference x-axis, and then you have two parameters r and theta for them. So now what is the relation? Suppose if I use trigonometry here, then in this triangle, this is a right angle triangle, this base we write sine theta as opposite. This is my theta, opposite is y, and hypotenuse is r. So y is r sine theta. So this is r sine theta from here to here. And then if I use cos theta, so cosine of theta will be adjacent, that is x over r. So x is r cos theta. Now this is x and this is r cos theta. So the relation between them is x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta. You can write them together. So x is r cos theta and y is r sin theta. This is how this whole thing works. Now with the help of some examples, I'll try to convert the one system into another system and vice versa. So just give me a break to remove all this. Now we have the case of polar to Cartesian. And we can take example as root 3 or root 2 comma pi by 4. This you are given. This is the point expressed in the polar form. Root 2 is this distance, or you can say this distance, because I am assuming it to be moving like that. So OP, so we have OP, or that is R, is root 2 and theta is x by 4. Just to see, so simple it is. X is root 2 cos pi by 4, that is root 2, 1 over root 2, that is 1, and y is root 2 sine pi by 4, that is also 1, because cos pi by 4 and sine pi by 4 are same thing. So this one will become 1 comma 1. Now if I take the one value of the Cartesian system and try to convert this into the polar form, so that is 3 over 2 and 3 root 2, 3 root 3 over root 2, 3 root 3 over root 2. This is Cartesian to polar. Cartesian to polar. Now, so it means this is my x and this is y. So what you get? 3 over 2 is r cos theta and 3 root 3 over 2 is r sin theta. Now I have to find r and theta because that are the parameter of the coordinate system. So square and add. So just square them. 3 by 2 square plus 3 root 3 by 2 square, and this is r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta, that is r square cos square theta plus sin square theta. This is 9 over 4 plus this is 27 over 4. So this is 36 over 4 is r square. Therefore r will be square root of this, that is 6 by 2, and we can find r as 3. Now how to find theta? Just divide this by this. So r sin theta upon r cos theta. And what is r sin theta? That is 3 root 3 over 2, and that is 3 over 2. So r cancel, you get tan theta as these two cancel and these two also cancel, you get root 3. So theta is pi by 3. So our form will become 3 comma pi by 3. This is how this form polar to Cartesian works. Thank you very much, and now in the next video we'll discuss about solution of triangle.